Hey everyone, my name is Drew, and we are here. This is going to be week number 6, I believe, of the APAD League, and we are up against ItzWhateva and his Sacramento Nidokings. Now, this is a super interesting matchup. He is on a hot streak right now, but I'm really trying to do well with this team. We are undefeated. We are coming in 2-0 with this team, but here we go. We see the Zero Aura, Hitmon top, Alolan Persian, Latios, Abomasnow, Mega Abomasnow, and Beartic. So right off the bat, did not bring the Heatran. I'm gonna take, yeah, okay. No Heatran is genuinely really wild. No Nidoking is also really wild. No Gyarados is kind of mind-blowing. No Gyarados is kind of mind-blowing. Okay. No, also, wow, no Porygon 2. No Porygon 2 and no Florges. No Porygon 2 and no Florges. Wow, alright. This is nothing what I expected. This is absolutely nothing what I expected. Part of me does want to lead off with Necrozma, potentially? No, I think Necrozma should be my dedicated switch into Zero Aura. But what would I want to lead off with here? Possibly just my Mega Houndoom? Yeah, I think that should be the play. So I have a nowhere near max speed Terrakion, but my game plan for this match is to get up webs and hopefully keep them up because Terrakion should outspeed dang near everything. And I'm trying to think. Houndoom has a really decent matchup here. So does the Araquanid. Man, this is nothing what I expected. Does bring out the Alolan Persian. I think I have pretty much no drawback in going for a turn 1 Flamethrower. He could bring in the Latios, but even the Latios, I don't think the Latios is too great of a switch in. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I would be very surprised if the Latios wasn't Scarfed. Also, Zero Aura is a definite possibility, but this Houndoom is just going to presumably be able to put out major damage here. Let me see here. Against an Alolan Persian. Yeah, Flamethrower is a lot of damage, and we outspeed, so this is nowhere near a max speed Alolan Persian. Does go for the parting shot, unless we just happen to win a speed tie, but that seems really unlikely because I'm nowhere near max speed. I would have to imagine he's going into the Latios. If it does go into the Latios, then I think I can play out my Necrozma as a dedicated switch into that as well. Really, Necrozma goes into the Zero Aura. That's very interesting. Could be going for a turn 1, or shit. For a turn 2 close combat here. Yeah, I don't see really any downside in just going into my Necrozma here. I do really still intend on getting a Sticky Web up, but we'll knock off my leftovers. I'm not too concerned about that. I could go straight up for an Earth Power this turn. His only real switch-in would be Latios. I could also set up a sub. I don't know. Would this thing want to stay in again? He could just not want to deal with the damage that I can put out. But I'm also not too sure. How much do I really care if he brings in Latios? If he brings in Latios, I do have the Bronzong play. Bronzong walls that thing pretty darn well. Bronzong walls that thing pretty darn well. I could also go for a somewhat middle ground play and click Toxic here. I could go for a somewhat middle ground play and go for Toxic here. I'm going to click Earth Power. Does withdraw. Do we see the Latios? No, that's the Persian. So we do take this thing down. You do take this thing down relatively early. And now he would... I don't know. What would you want to bring in now? I guess... Alright, sorry about that. This cable is super finicky, but I guess I should try to gauge out what kind of damage that was against Zeraora. Does bring out the Latios. I'm down to 122, so that's what, 78 points of damage? 78 points of damage is nowhere near max attack. That's actually no attack investment. So again, I really don't see that big of a downside into just going into my Bronzong here, which I think I'm going to do. It's going to allow me to set up rocks as well. And I guess that's not the play because this thing could defog. It does break out the Calm Mind. This thing potentially beats me. I'm realizing now that this thing potentially beats me. If it also has sub, I'm gonna click Toxic right now. If this thing has sub, I might just lose here. But I do have the Toxic. He might not be able to pack the sub. Only because he has Calm Mind. This is interesting. That's a Ghost TMZ. So he knew this turn of events exactly was about to happen. So that's I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see how much damage this does. Bronzong against a Latios. I guess we just see, does this Oko? It does in fact Oko, okay. So yeah, I actually have a max, a more or less max specially defense or physically defensive Bronzong. Sorry, again, this darn cable. I think I can also potentially go into my Necrozma here. How much of an option is my Houndoom here? Houndoom Dark Pulse does do quite a bit of damage. And he has to click Draco Meteor. But if the... Yeah, this thing is also going to be a +1. So what if I go into Donphan? If I go into Donphan, I can click Knock Off. That does a whole butt ton of damage, and then that should allow me to go into Houndoom. That should allow me to go into Houndoom and then click Dark Pulse. Yeah. Yeah, that looks like what my play has to be right now. But at the same time, if this Latios goes down, then that puts me in a very decent position, I think. I don't know, that's probably an overstatement, but it puts me in an okay position. Oh, that looks like a super defensive, or I don't know, let's see how defensive that is. Donphan against Latios. I think that knockoff should have done more. Could this thing be like max HP? Regardless... Actually, yeah, that damage makes sense for max HP Latios. So we're also dealing with a max HP Latios. At that point, Dark Pulse is nowhere near a KO, so I would have to get off another... knockoff here. But at the same time, I don't know, this Donphan doesn't do a whole heck of a lot for me in the longer run anyway, so... I don't have Ice Shard, which is super unfortunate, but... I'm going to have to... Goes for another Calm Mind. So he's trying to put himself in a position where he can take a hit from Houndoom. And presumably he's trying to put himself in a position where another Dragon Pulse guaranteed Okos this Donphan, but that's a crit. If I did have Ice Shard, then that would be pretty fantastic in the situation. I think he has to take me out here. Now, if he has to take me out, then I could give up the Necrozma right now. I don't think Necrozma is doing anything for me in the bigger scheme of this match. Isn't Necrozma doing anything for me? Necrozma could take a hit from the Zero Aura. It could get an Earth Power off there. But Donphan could also be a proper switch into the Zero Aura. Donphan could also be a proper switch into the Zero Aura. It will hurt me if he aggressively switches into the Abomasnow or the Beartic. But at the same time, if he does either of those plays, then my Terrakion's in a great position. This is tough. This is tough. Necrozma's in a better position to still do damage to the Abomasnow and the Beartic. Alright, I'm going to... I think the play is to give Necrozma here. Is the play to give Necrozma here? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. No. Only because of the Hitmontop. I'm gonna stay and click knockoff only because of the Hitmontop. I think... Oof, okay. So, we've seen the entire moveset, right? Calm Mind, Dragon Pulse... Calm Mind, Dragon Pulse... Roost... This is bad. This is actually bad. I'm gonna go into the Necrozma now. And it might be the situation where I might have to just hope that, I might just have to... Now he's at +2. I might just have to get a flinch with Houndoom? With my Necrozma in... I might take a Shadow Ball. I might actually take a Shadow Ball. I likely take a Shadow Ball. But do I take a Dragon Pulse? Dragon Pulse. I'm a lot less likely to take a Dragon Pulse. But this also assumes max special attack, which if... I'm gonna have to assume for now that this thing is max HP, max speed. It might not be... Alright, I'm gonna click Toxic. And if we take a hit reasonably well, then I think that would confirm that this thing is not max HP, or not max special attack, but yeah, this thing's for sure not max special attack. Okay. Okay, that puts me in an interesting position. That puts me in a very interesting position. I don't want to lose to this thing. I desperately do not want to lose to this thing. I'm going to click Photon Geyser. He's going to click Dragon Pulse. I can potentially... Okay, now that I know that this thing has very little special attack investment, I believe my Araquanid should be able to take a hit. Yeah, my Araquanid should almost definitely be able to take a hit, and then... It's going to be unfortunate because I'm not going to be able to get a Sticky Web up, but that's going to be what it's going to be. I'm just going to have to try to win with my other threats here. And it honestly doesn't even look like I take this thing out with Leech Life, but I likely take it out with... I likely take it out with the toxic damage. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. We do get a bunch of HP back with Okay, actually, you know what? You know what? This is okay. This is okay. Because I can click Sticky Web. I can click Sticky Web. I take a hit. And I let this thing go down to Toxic as I click Sticky Web. And now I really have to manage... the Hitmontop, but my Terrakion's in a really good position here. Yeah, this is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. I don't have anything to do big damage to this thing anymore. But the thing is, I'm gonna outspeed this thing. So actually, I don't outspeed this thing even at -1. Even at minus... Oh, that... No, that's right. That's Hitmontop. Oh, that's at level 100. Jesus. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna outspeed this thing. Which I think... I'm gonna click Toxic. He has to click Rapid Spin. He has to click Rapid Spin, which I think is gonna put me in a position where I can continually click Sticky Web until he has to take me out. Clicks Toxic in return. So is not going to click Rapid Spin quite yet. Did he expect me to want to go into Donphan maybe? I don't know. Regardless, I still have speed. Liquidation's doing around 30%. Leech Life doesn't even matter anymore. I click Liquidation. I feel like he has to click Rapid Spin now. Yeah. How do I play this? Now I think he just clicks Rapid Spin until I get KO'd. And now he just clicks Rapid Spin until I get KO'd. Huh. This puts me in a very awkward position here. I have to click Sticky Web. I have no other play here. Withdraws. That is wild to me. Goes into the Obama Snow. That is wild to me. Because now I can bring in Terrakion. Come on, please take me out. Please take me out on this poison. Okay. That is absolutely wild to me. I mean, he must have expected me to click, Liquidation, but that was never my play. So here's the other thing. I could potentially keep pressure on with my Houndoom. Right? Okay, so I have to be absolutely sure about this, right? So Hitmontop against my Houndoom. If it's a max defense Hitmontop, then Mega Houndoom should still do over half. Or right around half. And I know that the Hitmontop was under half. I think keeping on pressure with my Mega Houndoom should always be my play. I think if these webs stay up for the rest of the match, then I think my path to winning is there. I think my path to winning is here. Because he has to give up a Mon to my Houndoom this turn. If he either this thing gets KO'd or he brings in another Mon that will get 2-hit KO'd. Zeraora will get 2-hit KO'd by Flamethrower. So will the Hitmontop. Beartick, I outspeed after webs, even with the hail. I believe is true. Beartick. A Weather Sweeper Beartick in hail. His speed goes up to 224, but at -1, his speed is 148. Yeah, these are all speed counts that I ran before the match started. So, and Houndoom and Flamethrower to a no bulk Beartick. Oh, and of course that's fully max speed Beartick. But Flamethrower does over 100% to a Beartick. I don't know. The Beartick could be Akaberry, but if he's, I don't know, if he's thinking about it this much, I don't know. Is there any way that this Abomasnow, I think that switch might have just been the game. Is that possible? I don't know. I don't want to speak too soon. I for sure don't want to speak too soon. Because, see, his play from here should be to bring in the Zeraora. And then I attempt to hit the Zeraora. But then that allows in my Terrakion. My Terrakion can spam close combat. And yeah, my Terrakion can spam close combat. This is interesting. I don't know. I really don't want to choke this away at all, but I think I have interesting plays available to me. Alright, let's see what Zeraora is doing right now. Zeraora. Oh, but I think we've already confirmed that this thing has no attack. I don't think we take close combat either way. No. Oh, we have a chance, but not after hail and other stuff. I could go for Flamethrower, but Dark Pulse. Flamethrower does slightly more damage, but Dark Pulse, I could be that guy and try to win right now off a Dark Pulse flinch. I could be that guy and try to win off a Dark Pulse flinch right now. Oh, this thing is very reasonably defensive. At least max HP, right? I'm gonna assume for right now that this thing is assault vested. I've seen somebody bring an assault vested, a random assault vest on a Zeraora. That looks about right for an assault vested Zeraora. I've seen that brought against me before. So now what I'm thinking is I could bring in Donphan, right? Do I even mess around? I really don't want to choke this game away. All he has left is the Hitmontop, Zeraora, and Beartick. I think Terrakion should win this match for me. I think. I think I have to play carefully around the Beartick because the Beartick potentially has Aqua Jet. So if it comes down to it, if he allows me to close combat a whole bunch of times, then should I Z move just to be safe? Is it worth saving the Z move for the Hitmontop? Is that even a thing that's worth doing? I could also just click Earthquake. Even if this thing is a max defense Zeraora, Earthquake should always do it. Oh, and it lowered its defenses with, close combat. So yeah, Earthquake should be the play. We outspeed, take this thing out. I have to imagine that the Hitmontop's coming in. I could not imagine anything but the Hitmontop coming in. Hitmontop. Right? If he brings in the Hitmontop, then I'm at -1. I'm at -1. Z-Rock doesn't matter, I don't think. Yeah, the fact that he's able to put me at -1 means that I have to go into Donphan. Actually, he's also going to run out of turns of Hail. Yeah, this is the last turn of Hail. So, I think what that means is that no matter how I play this, as long as this thing goes down, and Terrakion's able to come back in, then I should be able to 1v1 the Beartic pretty easily. I'm going to bring in the Donphan. If he doubles into the Beartic, then he completely pro-played me. He completely pro-played me. If he did that and went into the Beartic. Goes for Rapid Spin. But I don't think that matters because the Hail's going to go away. Right? Let me check this one more time. I really aggressively do not want to choke this. Beartic. Beartic is base 50. I don't know. Beartic could have manual. Beartic could have manual. Manual Hail. Jesus Christ. All right. I'm gonna click Earthquake. I mean, I have no other play here. I have no other play here. Goes for Toxic. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I don't know. This Beartic could have some insane item. It could be Chople. I don't know. Would it be Chople? If just to avoid Chople, I'm going to click Z Stone Edge. Actually, it looks like Z Stone Edge wins even through Chardyberry. So I guess I should click Knockoff just in case the Beartic comes in and tries to set up manual Hail. But I really could not imagine a manual Hail Beartic. I truly could not imagine a manual Hail Beartic. Goes for the Mach Punch. That should be fine. And it's all going to come down to this, I guess. I think I should take a hit from a Beartic, though. Right, so even if this Beartic has Superpower, Superpower should potentially be a roll to take me out. I don't know, man. I'm gonna click EQ. Goes for the Swords Dance. Oh, he's trying to win with Swords Dance Aqua Jet. I think that's his play right now. How much damage can we do? Okay, not quite a 2-hit KO. But reasonably close. I think he's trying to beat me with +2 Aqua Jet. Which, I'm not going to say can't beat me. For sure. Goes for Icicle Crash. That should take me out. That's fine. Let's run some Aqua Jet. Let's run some Aqua Jet. Calcs. Okay, +2 attack. Let's make this thing Adamant. Just for the sake of argument. Let's make this thing Adamant max attack. +2 Aqua Jet should do max of 72%. So... Oh wait, no, this thing is Life Orbed. Oh man, I didn't... Life Orb. Oh no, I just lost. I think I just lost. Okay, no, it's still a roll, right? This is still a roll. I'm at 163 HP. It looks like there's literally one roll on this thing that does 164 points of damage. This is even assuming max attack, Adamant, Life Orb. I'm gonna click Z Stone Edge. That's my only move here. Goes for the Aqua Jet. I can't imagine a situation where I don't take this. We take it. Okay. There we go. Oh my god. That was so stressful. I thought I was about to get 5-0'd by a Latios. That Latios really just screwed me up. But, that Beartic, man. So many things. I think the one true play that really sealed it was the switching out on my sticky webs. Him switching on my second sticky webs. Him switching out that Hitmontop, I think, was what sealed the match, because after that I was able to apply enough pressure where I was actually able to do this. And actually, if I did this in reverse, if I try to put on pressure with my Terrakion and then go into Houndoom later, then I don't think I would have won, because Aqua Jet at that point would have been able to take out my Houndoom. Whereas my Terrakion was invested enough. I just put in a whole bunch of HP EVs and a couple defense EVs, and that ended up being what it took. I think honestly what happened was he must have had max attack adamant for sure, almost certainly. But I think he put max attack adamant life orb because he knew that would be able to KO like a no bulk Terrakion. But I had so much spare EVs from my really aggressive sticky web strategy that I was able to put 52 into HP and 28 into defense, and that I think made the entire difference in this match. Yeah, I'm blown away. I'm blown away at what just happened. Like I said, I was so convinced that I was about to lose to that Latios, but that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back really, really soon with the final week with this team. We are drafting a new team, our final team, and we actually have a chance at going 4-0 with this particular team, which to me would be insane because I had zero confidence in my ability to manage this team, but that's all going to be whatever it is. But then we have other stuff really, really soon, more weeks at the MPL as well. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be once again out.